Hey Chris Meadows, this is Solid4STbend's contest to convince you, for people to make videos, trying to convince you to make videos. Highly original contest. I'm not sure what the prizes are, but I'm sure they will be great because Shannon has a great collection and great taste in comics. And I don't expect to win, actually, because it's just a random draw and there'll be a lot of people involved. But it's fun to be involved with a contest that is so different. So I'm just going to throw out some random thoughts at you because other people have already made some great videos explaining all of how this works. Random thought number one is life is in the details. It seems like just discussing some of the details, the trivia of our interesting comic books, everybody coming from a different angle, we get to know each other that way. And, you know, it seems like that's better than the big things, the big issues in life, for making a kind of interesting little bond. I think if I met Shannon in person, because I feel kind of like he's a decent friend of mine already, but I feel like if I met Shannon in person now, at this point, we would really hit it off. We'd have a lot to talk about, starting with comic books and science fiction and music, and probably moving on from there to all kinds of areas. I have met up with one person so far. My geographical location is such that only one person in the active community is in my vicinity. We each had to drive 3 hours to meet up in a little town in between us. But that was a lot of fun. We talked about comics and other things for 9 hours. And we could have gone on for another 9 hours if we both had time. Comic books, for at least some of us, are very addictive. If you make these videos, you will double and triple your pleasure in collecting and reading comic books. You'll think about them more often. You'll want to watch other people's videos to see their thoughts. You'll spend more money on comic books. You can put on a show, but it doesn't matter how you do these videos, as long as people can hear your voice. It'll feel really weird to do it at first, but if you keep going, it becomes easier and easier. It's not like it's super hard at first, but you do feel a little self-conscious, I think, as is natural. I'm not an extrovert. Maybe I'm a slightly extroverted introvert because I like to talk to people, but I hate groups. I hate having to like jockey or hustle to be the person who other people are listening to, or to be drowning out other people so that I can be heard. So this is a great form of communication because everybody can be heard, and we can listen when we have time. No one interrupts you, and you're not stepping on anyone's feet by talking louder than everyone else or something like that. I like to spend a lot of time in my head. Like I said, life is in the details. I think the details are more in my head. Who I am is what I think, more than the show I present to other people. But talking with other people does stimulate the thought and make me more of who I am, in a way. I feel like doing these videos has made me kind of embrace some things about myself in a good way that I maybe didn't even think about before. So that's pretty much it. Just some random thoughts about, circling around this idea of doing these videos. If you don't want to do them, don't do them. If you're interested, give it a try if you want to be part of this conversation. You can come and go as you please. There's no pressure, despite all of this joking contest. So give Shannon a slap on the back for me, and enjoy reading your comic books. Bye-bye.